What in good golly are you eating there? Someone a mile away could hear you munching, crunching like that.
I'm eating cocoa beans. Chocolate, in other words.
Don't they mix those to be smoother and sweeter or something? I've never seen anyone just eat the beans.
I like the crunch. I also do the same with coffee beans.
Well, never said you were normal.
That would be an insult.
So, what is this stuff again?
Not really sure. It's called the Grimace Shake or something.
So it's just a milkshake then?
For the most part.
Hell, no problem then. Let's have a guzzle. I don't know what their problem is, y'all. I like it. I wish I had more.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm salting the roads for ice.
But it's like 90 degrees out here, and it's June!
I'm so fired.
Not over here. Wait a minute. He wouldn't. Casey, you promised!
I can explain.
Anyone else hear like wings flapping or something? Huh? Oh yeah, like tiny wings in the breeze.
Call. Hold on a moment. There you go. Another successful delivery.
Hell, I do say. Aren't y'all the cutest little mail carrier this side of the aisle?
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Pardon me for asking, but you look like a bug. I don't think I've ever seen a bug citizen before.
'Cause I am a bug. Named Cicely. I'm a silk moth. But that's only 'cause, well, just like hybrids, bug people are very rare. There's a whole village of us deep within the aisle away from everyone.
What? But why?
Don't know? There was a tiny, okay, not so tiny, but a bit of a war between the animals and us bug people. We weren't very alike 'cause some of your people have phobias to bugs. Sadly, a lot of my people died in the process. That's why we have our own village away from the people.
What? Come now, that ain't right. Just some people freak out doesn't mean all y'all should stay away. Plus, I like bugs. They're pretty cool to me.
Welcome to the world, Willie. Stuff like this usually happens. The kings and queens usually cater to the crazy just to keep them on their side.
One thing I'll agree on. When you cater to even the stupidest of things, it's easy to gain trust, yet do suspicious things behind closed doors. Happens all the time, really.
That's just awful, if there wasn't more of a reason to hate the kings and queens. But wait, if there was a spat between animals and bugs, how are you the mail carrier around here? Yeah, shouldn't y'all be the mail carrier in your own village?
You would think that, huh? You see, I thought by being the mail carrier here would show people us bug citizens aren't all creepy crawly, but can be cute and cool too. Just like hybrids, we're not all weird and scary looking. All my life thus far, I've been told I was a cutie pie. Even though my people tried to warn me about the animal citizens, I wanted to have hope. Maybe my cute attribute could one day turn everyone around. So far, no one has hated me. Some say I look like a fluffy sheep or poodle. So I'm on my own mission, to befriend your kind and rekindle what was torn apart years ago.
Well, if you ever need any help, I'm willing to lend a hand. Same, no fair to y'all being treated like garbage.
You've got my vote.
Mine too.
I'm all in to help out.
You mean it? That's wonderful. wonderful. Thank you. Does that make us friends?
Absolutely. Would be rude of me to say no after learning about this.
You wouldn't be bugging me.
The buzz is in, and we're friends.
How can one say no?
Friends! This is so wonderful. Maybe there is hope in a future for my bug kin. Though I must be going. Duty calls. I can't wait to know you all. If you ever need anything, just come find me. Either at the post office or on a gust of wind.
Why are y'all climbing? Can't you, fly? I mean, you got wings.
True, but silk moths can't fly. Our wings can't support our body weight for long. But we can glide on a gust of wind that goes by.
But wait, then why do those bigger bees fly when it's the same deal?
I don't want to talk about it. Somehow they defy logic. And there's my flight. Until we meet again, friends. It's gonna be a great day. Nothing more beautiful than just sitting around watching the day go by.
Oh, this is good.
Right? I put something new in it this time. Such a lovely sunset. But the day isn't just over yet. Wow! Look at all the fairy flies.
Hey, you want to go upstairs and jam out with me for a little while?
Okay. I'll jam with you. I'll be up there in a few, okay?
Do 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 do.
You need to work a bit on those lyrics of yours.
You know, I think idealism is actually right. Like the wheelbarrow. It doesn't move because I think it doesn't move. Therefore, it won't move.
I think the universe is telling you to stop.
Come on, don't make me beg now. How about just lunch? Just the two of us. Just think of it. In an open field, sunny skies overhead. You own that beautiful outfit. Maybe some butterflies going by. The wind gently blowing. Just so, nice and peaceful. Nothing fancy, just, you and me.
You can really paint a picture, huh?
You wanna make it a reality?
Sorry, little bunny boy, I'm just not interested you in that sort of way.
Ah, don't break a bunny's heart now.
It's not you, it's me. Okay, it's mostly you. As adorable as you are, you're just not my type. Just as, or more prettier than me.
Can I at least ask, if not me, then who? Who really is your type?
My type?
Oh man, Lily sure is always persistent with Millie. Imagine if one day she'd ever say yes. What a couple they'd be. I mean, just imagine. Andy, are you even listening? Andy! You weren't listening at all, were you?
Listening to what?
That's a no. No, you weren't.
Sorry, must have spaced out for a bit.
Not like you to do that. More or less. So, talk about imagining things. What were you thinking about?
No, it's nothing important. Hmm?
What in goddess's sweet name did I step on? Well, looky here. What is it? It's one of them fancy comics. Y'all know the one you get from the store? Who would drop something like this? Seems in good condition, too. Who knows? People can be so careless. Though that doesn't matter to you. You can't even read that well. Just because I can't read all of it doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. I can appreciate the artwork that goes into it. Maybe the pictures alone can help me understand what's going on. How can you understand it if it's just pictures?
Don't you know a picture can say 1,000 words?
Very funny.
Actually, for once, I'm not. Thing is, there are some instances where a comic is wordless, where the reader interprets what they're saying or feeling, and the emotion without even having to write anything.
And people just understand?
Of course, especially if done well. An artist doesn't have to write anything to say something. You don't get it, right?
It's not so much that I don't understand, it's just, well, can't things be misinterpreted without words? Like two people coming up with two different ideas from what's happening.
In a sense, that's also kind of the point. The artist leaves it up to that interpretation, so they can also make a story in their head.
I'd imagine that would cause more confusion. Well, since the artist is the only one that knows what's going on, right?
If the artist wants the reveal of what's happening, they'd say it themselves. But that's the fun with wordless. They'd let you have that imagination for yourself. It really brings in a keen eye of a person to see how far their imagination is willing to take them. Making words in their own head, making ideas in their own heads. It's almost like you're creating your own story to have fun with.
No offense, but it almost sounds like a lazy storytelling that didn't bother putting in the effort of words, but instead just actions.
Believe it or not, it's sometimes harder to pull off wordless than it is a full plot and story of words. Since you already know what to go off by, you can make them feel and say whatever they want. But now, try to do that in the form of a wordless comic, where you have to make sure the emotions are on point, and add a little more action to it just so that people can get an idea. Even if that idea spans into hundreds of different ideas. But the two stories are the same. Just more effort and thinking process went into it. Some find it even harder than just a regular comic, since everyone can pull off emotion in a comic with just a few panels each time.
What are you all doing?
Proving a point.
What are you talking about? You were just staring at me awkwardly for a moment.
Because that was your interpretation. I didn't say a word, right? Your mind was left to wander and wonder what I was implying or doing, like how I was looking at you. it was clear without words that you were confused, while I was staring at you, making you believe an awkward moment was happening. While others could have interpreted it as me trolling you, or trying to get into your head, or me trying to teach you a lesson. As I said, without words, you can still make 1,000 words. It's like how you and I can stay silent to each other. Have you not remembered how many times we've just looked at each other, staring at each other? You probably knew what I was thinking. I knew what you were thinking, even without saying it. The expression and tone said it all. That's how wordless comics work.
Well, I'll be Andy. You should know about comic creation. You must be like a comic enthusiast.
Not at all, actually.
Wait, what? You don't mean to tell me that you knew exactly what you're talking about, but you don't exactly like comics?
Not that I don't like them. I'd just rather read a book is the thing. Don't you know I'm more for realism than fantasy?
Sure, 'cause, yeah, that makes sense. Then how do you know so much about comic creation when you don't even really care for them?
I've read a few, don't get me wrong. And you keep forgetting, don't you? I've been to private schools, one of the richest. They teach all types there, and during art class, one comic creator came to explain creating and the imagination that goes into it. As fascinating as it was, I'd still rather read a book.
Trust me, I don't forget that you were in a rich school. It just wouldn't imagine them teaching you something like that. Yeah, especially for the rich. Isn't comics kind of the gambling profession? As cool as I think they are, it's a gamble, ain't it? Not the best way to get rich fast.
You'd be right there. It is harder to push out comics or any type of artwork, especially an original, than an already pre-made, already existing franchise. But people, regardless of less interaction, like it all the same. Besides, you may get lucky if you have a publisher on your side, or if you know someone. And besides, not like there's a full day job anyway. A lot of people make it as a side hobby. I can respect the hustle, though, well, as long as the story doesn't suck. Problem is, the reason I don't really like comics is because the story sometimes just sucks to read. It's that time I'm never gonna get back.
Can't there be a bad book?
There are plenty of bad books, but the ones I read are more about mythology.
But you just said you weren't into realism, not fantasy.
Mythology isn't fantasy. It's more of ideas and theories.
It ain't realism either, Bunny brother.
Perhaps not, but it's the beauty of it to me. It is its own myths and ideas, theories and speculations. So it can't be wrong when it's myth, but it can't be right because it's an idea. It's like having a discussion in your head of whether or not you want to believe what is written.
Even the things you read are trolled just like you are.
I'm a book of a different cover, Stanley.
No kidding.
And, just a little slide in here, Fahrenheit 451, definite recommend as Andy's choice of the week. I made you something.
Wow, you made me something.
Yes. Here.
Wow, thanks.
It took me 30 minutes.
It's, neat and all, but, why did you make all the different kinds of faces?
That's one way to release your feelings.
Kidding me.
What do you mean orange isn't your favorite color? You constantly wear it. It's your whole outfit.
Yeah, 'cause I was putting it when I was a baby bunny. Doesn't mean it's my favorite color. It's nice and all. I have nothing against orange, actually.
Alright, fair. Then, what is your favorite color?
Oh, well, I love the color green. It's like my all-time favorite.
Like Stanley's shirt.
Exactly. Just the problem is, green isn't exactly my color. You know, I can love the color. It doesn't mean I look great in it.
I've seen you wear green before. You don't look bad.
Yeah, but we all know orange is my signature look by now, and I'd be lying even to myself if I didn't say I look good in it. It's like how you look good in your green hat and blue hoodie and red bandana.
I didn't always dress like this. It's just the thing I grabbed before running away. It's the least noticeable thing I could find. If I wore one of my actual fancy coats, I'd stick out like a sore thumb. And we don't want that.
Don't worry, pal, I get you. Though speaking of which, what's yours?
Blue.
How come I'm not surprised?
Well, why would I wear a color I dislike when I know I'll be wearing it for a long time? Besides, blue is comforting in a way.
Suits you too.
Exactly.
Well, how about you then, tree climber? Wait, what? We're talking about favorite colors. Mine is green. Yes, I know yours is green. I've been with you long enough to figure that one out. But I know, but whenever you see something green, automatically you want it. Though I remind you, you can't. And how you kind of admire Andy's giant green backpack. I'm kind of, observant. Plus, I'm your best pal. Of course I'm gonna know your favorite color. I just don't know Andy's yet. Guess don't underestimate the quiet ones. But now I feel bad because I don't know your favorite color. And, you could probably guess his favorite color. Blue.
Yes.
Told you. But what about y'all, Mr. Mystery? Well, you can guess if you want. Oh, I know this one. It's green, like your shirt. No. Actually, I really dislike the color green. And when I say dislike, I mean like it would be the last color on the spectrum of colors I actually like. It's like that snack you tolerate because there's nothing else to eat, but that doesn't mean you're going to enjoy yourself.
Even I didn't see that coming.
Wait, then why are y'all wearing a green shirt? Just because I dislike it, it doesn't mean I don't look good in it. Plus, I'm partial to the shirt. Even if I don't like the color, it really goes well with brown, you know? Then, is your favorite color brown? Like your jacket and hair? Nope. But I do like that color more than green, so that's fortunate.
Isn't it blue, too?
Can't say it is. Even though blue is a very pretty color, it's just not my favorite. Oh, I know. It's purple, like your eyes. Nope. Not even my eye color is my favorite. I can see why you thought that, seeing how everyone compliments me on them. But, nope, not purple. Well, darn it, boy. What is your favorite color? I doubt it's orange or pink or something. White? No. Black? Negative. Magenta? Nah. Teal? No way. How about maroon? Not even a little. Go. Nope. Medium violet red. What? No. Periwinkle. Morose. Oh, wait, no, that's a feeling. How can I be so stupid? You're like the main character. Of course it's red, right? Main character? No, actually not even red. What? Oh, wow. And to think I got that one. My favorite color is yellow. What?
It's just...
You wouldn't expect yellow of all of them to be your favorite color. And why not? No, I mean, what is it about yellow that you like? I mean, heck, it's one of those obscure colors that everyone kind of ignores. Well, it's a warm, happy color, you know? It's almost like red, but it's yellow, like the sun. Or the feeling of a smile on a person's face. Or even my favorite type of flower, the marigold. Just yellow is... it's just a happy color to me.
It's actually known as a warm color on the chart.
But yeah, basically I like it because it just feels warm. I mean, besides chart-wise, heck, once I found out that it was symbolism for friendship, it made me love it even more. So I guess that's why. I kind of match best with it. Then why not wear yellow? I could, I guess. I just never really cared to. I guess if anything ever happened to my green shirt, then I would consider it.
Seeing how long that shirt has lasted, surprised it hasn't ripped.
I take good care of my clothes as much as possible. Well, we all learned something new about each other today. I like green, you hate green, and rather have yellow. And Andy, well, predictable with him liking blue. Surprised we didn't know this sooner about each other.
You can't always expect a colorful experience, Stanley.
Oh, man. I don't see what's so interesting about these things. Bark, 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 that's all they do. What's so fun in that? Can't even teach them to do anything else. Ah, you stupid buck-toes! Why don't you learn to be something useful besides dinner? Oh! So, how did scolding the buck-toes work out for you? Don't want to hear it. Y'all know how well Stanley and I can lift up our ears?
Yes.
And well, yours are pretty darn long.
That's because my mother has long ears too.
Well, I was wondering, can you, even lift your ears up?
Yes.
Well, really? Hey, can I see?
Sure.
Ow! Hey! I heard of getting a lift, but that was more of a flop.
Now you know what I keep them down for.
And please, always keep them down. So, Michaela said to come find you. That you can help us.
Well, to a degree.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, this looks great. So, what's your name, guy? I mean, we should at least get to know y'all for helping us.
Name's Reg. I'm a honey badger. I'm also a pretty laid-back guy, so you can trust me, no probs.
So, how old are you? I'm gonna guess 16 or 17.
No, but I'll take it as a compliment. I'm 21, little dude.
Y'all don't look it.
Thanks.
So, y'all work or,
Well, yeah. I help the blacksmith here with heavy lifting.
Well, don't sound too excited.
Well, it's not who I want it to be.
Well, who did you want to be?
An inventor. But seeing how our world is and no opportunities whatsoever, I figured I'd either give myself a pity party and do nothing with my life, mooching off my parents, or perhaps a friend that doesn't even care, and live in a small room that they give me and just exist for the rest of my life, or I'd at least choose the closest thing to inventing and be happy with that. That end, make myself some good food and treats. Healthy? Nah, but life is too short to overly worry about stuff like that. And it makes me happy, and it's not hurting me or anyone else, you know? I'm okay with what I look like. I ain't aiming to be a model or anything, so I'm pretty happy with who I am and what I look like.
Fat and happy.
Fat and happy.
Oh boy! Well, so much for not hurting anyone.
So sorry about that, little dude.
Ooh, no! No, I'm fine. I could take it.
Resilient, huh? Nice.
I think we'll be good friends, you and I.
No doubt, no doubt.
You want me to say that I'm sorry? Is that what you want? Okay. You just shushed me.
Marty, look, you've got to be just a little bit more...
Don't you shush me!
So, Andy, what's in the bottle?
Not sure, to be perfectly honest with you. The label's a bit messed up, though, so it could be an adult drink or perfume, perhaps.
Oh, well, the only sensible thing would be to... Oh, well, wasn't expecting you to do, well, that. Yeah, just keep chugging that down. Don't let me stop you or anything. I'm actually surprised you'd even do that. Sort of. Actually, no, somehow I'm not. Hey, you can really drink that, can't you? It's like you were incredibly thirsty or something. At this rate, you'll chug that whole bottle down. Yeah, so at this point, I'm going to guess it's...
Perfume.
Good to know.
Hey, Casey, which one should I wear today at the beach? This one or this one? Which one looks best? Casey? Bro? What you doing? Whoa! Hold up a minute! Casey!
This one.
Hmm?
Why the hell would I want you over at my place?
Nothing I'd really consider. But the two want to come over to hang out, so I figured I'd do it for them.
Okay. But can't they come over by themselves? They don't need you to hold their hand, you know.
I feel more comfortable when I'm around them, even if I'm with someone like you.
You know, all that's gonna happen is that we're just gonna end up yelling at each other.
Perhaps. I'd invite you over to the cave to see them, but if you shout at me to go home, I will technically be home. So it's you who will be doing the walking.
Then why even bother with the headache then?
Well, if I go to your place and you shout at me to go home, then the two will go home with me. They don't like to see me upset.
And again. Why even bother then?
It's more for them than it is for me. I'm trying to be a little selfless here.
Whatever, man.
What you reading there, Andy?
The prehistoric period.
What in tarnation? Why on earth would you want to read that for?
That's a menstruation period, Willie. This is about dinosaurs and the possible theories about what they did and natural attributes and actions. It caught my interest enough for me to read it.
Oh. Well, that sounds at least a bit interesting. Is it any good?
My initial feelings on this are in past text.
There, got it. Now,
I've heard some stories about whatever this Pjorn is, and I think I finally get it, y'all. It's obviously your fancy-dancy way of shortening popcorn, yeah? Not that I have a problem with it. I mean, with something so tasty, I guess it would get a shortened word for it, right? This is a huge disaster. Aren't you gonna go up and say something to him?
I would, but this is just horrendously adorable. Even I don't want to tamper with it.
You are right, it's kinda cute.
Anyone ever tell y'all how pretty you look in that outfit?
You do realize I'm 3 years older than you, right?
Hey, age doesn't matter to me. I'm not picky, especially to a cutie like yourself.
Pretty sure age matters a lot. Even though I commend you on your courageousness, I'm not impressed or interested.
Aw, come on now. What's the bunny gotta do to win a gal over?
Be older, have a future plan, and stop flirting would be a nice start.
Yeah. So can you stop hitting on my sister, you perv?
I know you're helping, Casey, but ow, my ears!
Perv? Wait, what does that even mean?
Abnormal or unacceptable behavior regarding sexual intentions.
Meh, I can live with that.
So can 90% of the population. Well, my sister and I especially don't want to live with it. Now, can you back off?
Puh. Have it your way, mousy.
Mouse? Come on, Willie. Don't start anything.
Now, it's fine. And you heard me.
Say that to my face.
Mousy. Nice try, but I dealt with bigger and stronger people than y'all.
How did you do that?
Oh, please. People like him are easy to flip over. They're a pushover. I know his type. He's that sensitive twink musician kind of guy. You know, normally scrawny. That, I'ma guess, cries/sings of their own problems, and then calls it music. Ugh. Boo-hoo, poor me. My life's so terrible, so let me sing about what I've been through, even though others can easily go through the same thing, or even worse for that matter. But no, My life is a tragedy, so let me sing until I pass out from yelling like an idiot as if I'm trying to impress people. Singers like that are the worst. You only sing about yourself, as if you're the only one with problems, and goodness forbid anybody who tries to relate to y'all. You get emotional and angry about it, as if y'all the only one that can't go through problems. As if only y'all can't go through problems. Pain is pain, pal, no matter what the circumstances. It's how you deal with it that matters. If anything, y'all are pathetic. If you step back a bit, just a bit, maybe, just maybe, y'all would realize life isn't as bad as it seems for you. But instead of singing about actual problems, how to make a difference, or any of the sort, no, instead, you cry into a microphone of all your pain, or how you overcome things, and to heck with everyone else who compares your life with theirs, and do have it worse. But do y'all singers care? No. It's all about me, me, me. Screw the rest, and pity me. To me, that's not singing, that's complaining, and crying with a loud beat in the background. And to make it worse, y'all call it expression. I call it whining. You can't cry to your parents no more, so let me cry to the world, I suppose. Only difference, I suppose, is that the world is sadly listening. For all that you can do, it's ridiculous. It's a waste of good talent, if you ask me.
Hey, you do realize there's another meaning for a Willie, right?
Yeah. And there's another meaning for sensitive. And that one has another meaning to it. And if you really want to go down this rabbit hole with me, pun intended, in the end that translates to submissive twink. I'm the big Willie. So, guess which one is on top, pal? Spoiler, it ain't you.
Oh, Willie.
Even though he was super insensitive to a minority of groups, I'm actually impressed.
Auntie? I know. This is out of character for me, but I've never been so fucking happy in my proud. I've never been so fucking happy and proud in my life. Swearing too? To think I'd never laugh so hard again. Thought that died out when I turned about 10. I'm raising that one right. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself and all, but, is there no morality here? I thought that died years ago. Willie just straight up bashed Casey's talent and who he is. What he does is art. Art is a form of expression to show both feelings and perspective of one's vision. What he does is his way of expressing that. And normally, more than half the time or so, art is beautiful. Listen, you can spend all day making trash smell nice, but it's still trash at the end of the day. That's rotting from the inside out. Just 'cause he feels like life is rotting him, he doesn't have to cry in a mic about it and then have the nerve to say it's art. Sure, I agree. Art is an expression. But it's more meaningful when both parties can relate and has more than one meaning. There's more passion when it's used in more ways than complaining about, but then having it smothered by something else to actually mask the problem you're complaining about. But then having its actual message saying how upset you are, issues only you care about and no one else. but it's a hit because you masked it behind something others like. And just because it's art doesn't mean I or Willie have to like it.
That's besides the point. You shouldn't trash somebody's passion. Agree to disagree, but not hurt a passion.
Hey, if the man doesn't or can't take criticism, that's a personal problem. In his life, for what he does, he'll be criticized, and far worse than what Willie and I can say. And if he can't mentally handle it, he shouldn't be one. You can like it all you want, that's your preference. So, if you want to listen to that, go right ahead.
I will. And I know I'll enjoy it, because stuff like this really does come from the heart and soul. That shouldn't be mocked, but accepted. Not always appreciated, but at least accepted for what it is.
It can be accepted, but not liked. But you have fun with that.
So sorry about all that. They can be pretty rude to a fault.
It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. At least you really get it, which I appreciate more than you know.
Of course. Who am I to judge one's decision of passion? I'm sure your music is wonderful in its own way. It's unique. It's yours. That's what makes it special, and because it comes from within. If that's not passionate art, then I don't know what is.
You truly do understand all meanings of art as a whole, don't you? You truly do have something your friends lack. Kindness, integrity, and actual heart. You don't see much of that anymore. Good to know there's still some good-hearted people out there.
You're more than welcome, and I'm more than just that. I'm also a good hugger, too.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Are you two gonna kiss or something? Do you need some alone time? 'Cause I can leave.
It was just a tender moment of newly profound friendship.
Come on, Mill, seriously? You know this mouse is a ladies' man. Way to ruin a nice moment.
I swear, you remind me of both Willie and Andy. Learning to troll too, huh?
Just having some fun. Plus, ladies' man that never got much of a lady before either. So, oh yeesh. You two are so sensitive.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't do it again.
Thanks, though. You actually saved me a few hours of complaining and nagging of how awful your friends are. Plus, what you said, I know he said it meant a lot to him more than you know, but it meant beyond that. His music means everything to him, so that was the boost he was looking for. You're a good kid.
What? Kid? I'm only 2 years, younger than you.
Yeah, but I could tell. You have a heart of a child, which is rare, and I admire that. You truly are a good person at heart. Something this world lacks a lot. Well, I hate to nag on further. Just know you have my thanks.
Mentally noted.
Bye.
So, which one do you like the most?
Aw, they're all cute. And what of you? As if I need to ask?
I told you not to go there. It's not funny.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You get what's happening, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I do. It's weird, isn't it? Like a weird physiology where Willie knows how to flirt with other girls, but really doesn't get it when the girls are flirting with him.
Okay, I think since we're alone, I can ask the real questions here.
Huh?
I don't get it with you. You're an orphan, just like Willie. No education. I had to teach you how to read and write. And yet you know of philosophy, intimacy, methods of ideology and idealism, even if proven false. You have a good idea of how the economy works here, even without me having to really explain it. Knowing all the costs of things without ever being told. Heck, even knowing some things are literal myth or mythology. So I must now know at this point, how in the world do you know all of this, while I still have to explain it to Willie, who is in the literal same boat as you are? I know Willie calls me a mystery, but you're literally a mystery and a half to me.
Well,
And don't say it isn't much of anything or just a thought either, since you really didn't explain it in the past comic either, even if it wasn't canon.
Yeah, I know the poorly drawn one. Alright. You see, alright. Don't think me bad, but...
What? Question mark.
I always kind of purposely like to eavesdrop on people.
Wait, what?
Well, ever since I was a baby bunny, as you can imagine, it gets really lonely. So I would purposely find someone talking to another. I'd hide behind a wall or a bush of sorts and just overhear their conversation. I always found it pretty fascinating on what people would talk about. Even if it was a bit lewd, mind you, of their time sharing the details with their best friend of that perfect night they had. But I always go around hearing what people had to say, every topic, and how enthralled they were talking about it.
You do know that's a literal breach of privacy.
Of course I do, but it's how I learned.
And you learned all that with just a year without knowing Willie?
No.
No?
Even when knowing Willie, whenever he took his naps, I'd run back into town again to listen to more people. It was kind of like a radio show for me. I mean, as you can imagine, I didn't quite understand everything at a young age. That some things didn't really click until I got older. That's when I learned more about that whole intimacy stuff, because just so happens, people just love to boast about it to their friends, as if it was some big achievement in their lives. It kind of amazed me on how deep a conversation would go into, and how enthralled people were just to talk about their favorite subject, even if it was clear that the other person they were telling it to had no real true interest in anything they had to say, but did it anyway because they knew they were making their friends happy. Talking about religion, love, the money they got, the hobbies they enjoyed, mythology, even the little things like fishing and board games that people would go on and on about. Even if, again, the person had no true interest, but like a true friend listened to them. I guess that's also how I became a good listener. Willie would go on and on about food and what he loves about it, even before meeting you. And even though I had no interest in it, I still learned to listen and be happy because just seeing the smile on his face was good enough. And I'd at least try to get into it like he did, even though I can never match the love of food like Willie does. But watching and listening to people and how they react is kind of how I learned everything.
And now?
I, still do, purposely.
But there's literally no need when I can teach you anything you want.
Honestly, I don't think it's about that anymore.
What do you mean?
Honestly, I just like seeing people react with their friends. Seeing them happy and laughing about topics. It's almost a comforting feeling knowing even if life can be hard, it's always nice to see friends and others interact with each other so nicely in some of the villages. Heck, even with bad conversation, I always listened in on. Whenever it was them fighting or something, and even me wondering why they can't just sit down and talk their problems through. Since yelling really doesn't solve anything. That if they could be just civil for a few minutes and calm down, that perhaps they could eventually reach a middle ground, or at least agree to disagree. But honestly, it's become such a habit for me at this point that it's like second nature to either hide in a bush or high up on a building ledge and overhear them all talking and interacting and hearing about a person's hobby and what makes them happy or upset. Really, I have no idea what caused me to like doing it, but it's a thing I kind of end up doing.
Ah well, boy needs a hobby. Guess that explains a lot about how you know the things you know.
I know it wasn't the best way, but, you know, it was my way, I guess.
Hey Andy, check this out! We're twins!
And that's for all the times you trolled me. It's finally on the other foot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna have to stop y'all right there.
What?
What you mean, what? Y'all really think my last name is Bunny?
Probably not, but that's what you are.
Well, yeah, okay, true, but looky here. As y'all can see here, my full name is Willie Christopher Ryans.
So, you have all first names as your full name.
Well, I mean, there's an S at the end of Ryans, so... But practically, yeah. Wow, what about y'all then? What's your full name?
Andy Bay Monroe. Bay named after my great-grandfather who gave the inheritance to my father.
Well, gee. That's quite the fancy name there, pal.
I come from a fancy family, unfortunately.
Though what about y'all, Stanley? Oh, y'all been sitting there quietly this whole time. What about y'all? You ever bothered checking your hat, perhaps?
I've checked my hat before. There's nothing in it that says anything. Actually, the tag on my jacket says Stanley on it, so...
Ever wondered if that's the brand name of the jacket and not your name?
Well, either way, if it is or it isn't, it's the name I've been calling myself for years now.
So wait. Hold on. Hold the phone, metaphorically speaking. Let me get this straight. Y'all have a name that may not even be your name. And y'all have no idea what your middle name or last name is.
Yeah.
I swear, boy, each and every day I feel a little bit more pity for y'all.
Hey. Willie! God damn it, what? What? Hey, Willie, do you think I'm, well, weak? Mentally or physically? Both, I guess. Yes. Okay, just checking.
Hey, Andy. Just curious, I know we can't do a lot for the holidays because, well, we can't, but if you could have any gift at all, what would it really be? Perhaps it was a dumb question.
You.
What? Very funny, Andy. I know you're just teasing me again. You're not fooling me this time.
For once, I'm not.
Huh?
I have everything I want. You and Willie. That's all I really want. Honestly, I wish we met sooner. You two are the best gifts I could ask for. I'd be lying if I said I didn't care, or if you two weren't the greatest things to happen to me. Truthfully, you made my life a lot better. I just wish I met you 2 years ago. Life wouldn't have been as boring as it was for the years I was just on my own. I'm glad we met. I don't need anything else. And I don't want anything else either.
You're so cheesy, Andy.
Well, that's odd. I thought I was a bunny.
Andy. Though, I'm glad we met too. I guess we're all each other's gifts.
I guess so.
Even if you do drive me insane.
Don't worry. This coming year will be even better.
Oh, I'm sure. And Merry Christmas, Andy.
Merry Christmas, Stanley.
You know, this golf thing isn't half bad. I just can never get it in the hole. Well, no one told you to chase after the fake cotton practice ball.